me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all funny game to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
Sports Network, where dreams are pursued, and partnered by My Niche Network TV. Tommy Sheridan here with me. We have
Jay Bagliero. Good to be with you again, Unc.
And a different scenery today. We have Saturday afternoon high school football. It is Riverview versus Clairton today. You know, how you feel about Saturday high school football?
You know, it's Friday. Information along that. So far, so good.
But again, Riverview wearing the all black and Clairton wearing the all white today. And this should be an interesting matchup as Riverview is 4-4 and Clairton is basically just dominant. only losing one game.
The team to beat. 98 points scored, 0 points allowed in the last 6 weeks. Since their week 1 loss, 2 in Monty. See if this is a game where they can wind up, we'll see what Riverview can do here. Not to be confused with Riverdale, which is what I called them last night. But
and number 55, Avon Pompey.
So Clairton, Tommy, for
Happening the final game for the Raiders home game.
Clairton 6-1 on the campaign, 5-0 in conference. Pennsylvania's 125th ranked team, ranked 3,287 nationally. Now we say that number and it sounds low, but that is a very impressive number, especially for a smaller school playing in Class A ball.
Yeah, it is. Again, this Clairton team is on a mission. These guys want a ring. Because, like I always say, they haven't won a Whipple championship since 2019. And the Clairton Standards, that is a long time per usual. So this might be the year, the way this team moving.
Playing Saturday football, what's your thoughts about it? Because Friday night, like you said, look, this is going to get us hopefully ready for what's coming up at Acrisure, which is where the Whitfield finals will be played. So he's like, we got to play that Saturday. We got to be ready to play Monday through Friday, maybe including Saturdays. You know, so he's prepared, he's ready, and it's Clairton Bears football. They're never not ready.
Yeah, definitely. Again, Clairton travels very well. So a lot of orange and black here as well as black and yellow too. But I would say this though. Whenever you're playing on a Saturday instead of a Friday, you get that extra day to prepare and get your mind right. You know, a little bit more time to study and things of that nature.
It is Breast Cancer Day here at Riverview Stadium. As you see on the scoreboard, they do have some individuals who unfortunately did lose their lives due to the crippling battle of breast cancer. Certainly, it's painful. I had a family member that went through it. It was a hot mess. So I'm glad they're doing this today. But it is also senior night for Riverview.
Well, senior afternoon.
Senior afternoon, that's right. I call it night at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, so but nevertheless, though, man, I haven't seen a real grass field in a minute. No, don't see so many of those.
No, it's a few and far between, and this is truly a grass field, Tommy. I've heard about when this gets muddy, it can be a real fun experience. It's been called the Mud Bowl by some of them.
Yeah.
Do you ever play on fields like this where a bunch of mud and snow and slush?
In 5A, heck no.
Certainly didn't play it at Kentucky State.
Oh, we only had one team that played in the grass, and it was down south, so of course the grass is going to be good and kept up, unlike up north, where it's a little hard to keep the grass good.
True. Well, and as Tommy mentioned, the Raiders in the black and yellow, some white trim. Clairton in their traditional white and orange along with navy helmets. And a quick kickoff and a quick, and a monstrous hit, Tommy. As soon as he got the football in his hands, you saw a sea of Bears quickly to the ground before he was able to gain any traction. And the Raiders are going to take over first down.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, though. These Bears can hit, man. Hey, you better buckle up your chin strap. That's all I got to say. Yeah, definitely. It was fun hanging out with the mascot too before the game. Very funny as he's about to take the field right now.
Cool mascot, man. Real cool individual.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Let's get the football first and 10, and the ball is going to be at the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line. That snapping looks like that was an attempted. What exact play was that, Tommy? I'll allow you to call
it. It was a speed option, but because the ball went forward and not backwards, it was considered an incomplete pass. But I'll tell you this, though. This Clairton team loves the blitz. They love the blitz.
Intended dump was to Max Kratt, the senior. 5'11", 170 pounds for the Raiders, and it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Again, Clairton got some big boys up front.
Yes, indeed, they do. Pass attempt. Incomplete.
And it looks like it will be a incomplete pass, making it a 3rd and long, or I should say a 3rd and Oakmont Bakery. And let's see what the Raiders draw up here. Oh, it was a false start.
Call against the Raiders. That penalty has been declined.
It was a false start on the Raiders.
Down at about 8 for the Raiders.
Spread formation, empty backfield. Looks like Clairton's playing zone. Motion. The ball is out and brought down by the Clairton Bears. Clairton doing a great job of playing that curl route and making the play.
By number 5, Wooding.
Yeah, Wooding definitely got to look out for. He's made a lot of plays for this Clairton team. And now here comes the punt team for Riverview.
Punting for the Raiders, number 2, Max Pratt.
And I'm not sure if you want to kick it to these punt returners of Clairton, maybe kick it out of bounds, and they kick it right to them. And let's see what they do here. He's juking, and it's down. And they stopped him, though, which is a good sign.
Dante Wright with the return.
Covered by Wright.
Yeah, definitely, he's a big name, too.
Boss, am I good to go? So you're going to carry.
Okay. And here comes the Clairton offense. You know, Clairton with their, man, I tell you, Clairton got some big tackles. Big Pompey, big Coda at tackles. Coda 6'2", Pompey 6'4". Some really big guys on the offensive line for Clairton. Pistol formation, hands it off. Oh, it's RPO. He throws it. And that's a nice gain of about 9 yards maybe on the play. And he fooled me in the RPO.
Stop the ball carrier right.
Actually, it'll be a first down for the Clairton Bears.
1st and 10 for the Bears.
Clairton going quick here. Ball is out. And a great tackle by the Raiders.
Pass complete to Murphy.
Not allowing Murphy to get any room.
Number 2.
Had the one-on-one job. Except whenever the defensive lineman jumps off, if you're an offensive lineman, you want to touch them so that way you can get the flag. Draws back, throws, and just over the receiver's head. And a third down for Clairton. And the Bears don't really see so many third downs either, but this is very different by them. And Clairton breaks the huddle. She's running backs in the backfield. Here comes the handoff.
Michael Ruffin with the nice carry there, Tommy. Ruffin, one of 3 running backs who are capable of breaking tackles and getting touchdowns. Ruffin with the gain, enough to get a first down.
Yeah, definitely bounces out the first guy and gains yards.
Also in there, number 36, Miles Duncan.
Miles Duncan with the tackle for Riverview. And for another first down for the Bears. This one going to be at the Raiders' 35-yard line, Unk. That's going to be his new nickname now, because you got to tell the story about that here, Tommy, after this play. And the pass going to be complete to number 4, Deion Levels-Pompey. He's going to gain some plus yardage. Looks brought down at about the 26-yard line.
You know, it was just a nice little swing pass right there. It wasn't meant to get a whole lot of yards, but it got a whole lot of yards. That was a great job to get the first down.
So for those of you wondering why I called Tommy Unk, I think it was the Jeanette game. Was it either the Jeanette game or the Fraser game where you said that the one game some of your teammates called you Unk at Kentucky State?
Oh, no. So it was I coached Little League football on the side, and they called me Unk.
So Little League, so they call him Unk, so he's one of the best nicknames, the ones that stick with you. He's Unk. And speaking of the best nicknames, here's a run. He's at the 10, just outside the 10. He stiff arms and gets out of bounds. Run by Dante Wright for another first down.
Man, I tell you, that was a heck of a run. He's juke left, right, up, down, stiff arm, and gets a nice game.
What's funny about it is Unk is word for an older person. I'm calling him Unk, and I've got him. He's literally my daughter's age.
Yeah, I'm a young guy.
He's the youngest of our crew. Well, except for Braden, who does but who does our scoreboard. Got a first down. Pitch to number 1, Mikey Ruffin, and he breaks through inside the 10-yard line and pushed out of bounds.
No, that was questionable. That could either be a touchback or, I don't know, hit the pylon. So I think, me personally, I think that could be a touchdown. But they call him down at the 1.
That's why we will wait to see what the referee said yesterday. So one of us was calling it a touchdown, one of us wasn't.
Yeah, you just got to look at the ref with the white hat. The
one with the white hat is the one that will be calling all the shots here tonight, this afternoon. They all do, you're right. And there's a handoff. Bust over the middle for a touchdown. That is Dante Wright with the less than, called a 2-yard run for the score.
Yeah, whenever you see a heavy I formation like that, they hand it off and they score. I tell you, man, Clairton is not afraid to say, your guys was my guys, and we're going to move you, and we're going to punch it in.
Here's the style of Clairton football, Tommy. We saw a couple weeks ago when they played Springdale. Right before they played Leechburg. Leechburg's coaching staff was in attendance, and they ran Leechburg's offense.
Yeah, it just goes to show how coachable these Clairton Bears are as they kick a rare field goal.
Williams with his 13th extra point attempt. He's 13 of 14 in the last 4 games, so he's heating up a bit.
Yeah, definitely. His foot is definitely heating up, I should say, which is kind of crazy. But nevertheless, though, Clairton Bears are up 7-0.
And Tommy, going to take this opportunity to let everybody know that this game is brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe. Chase's Cafe, the best breakfast you can ever taste, the best soul food you will ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh.
Make things easy, just call Beasley. Residential commercial plumbing. Call 412-271-9293. 24 hours a day. Make things easy, just call Beasley. Moran Roofing, nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. Call 412-378-7700.
And also our friends at Life Male STEAM Academy, focused on saving boys, helping develop the next generation of young men, preparing male scholars for college success and career readiness. Check them out at lifesteam.org.
Back to action.
My battery on this is telling me.
And but it looked like it could have been an offsides on that kick.
Offside penalty against the Bears, so it's kickoff going to be pushed back a little bit further. Go pinned inside the 10-yard line. Raiders make some yardage out of this. Is number 3 for Riverdale with the return. Number 3 is Rio Stotts, the senior, who also plays wide receiver and safety, 5'9", 165 pounds.
5'9", 165 pounds, kind of Darren Sproles kind of build.
Yeah, I like that comparison. Darren Sproles is a very shifty, quick player, but not as big a guy, but he made the most of his size. You ever see the show Mighty Mouse?
Yeah.
You're barely going to tough on that thing, so that was really not a priority, but it's okay. All right, let's go ahead and get her done. Switch. Everything's good? All right, you probably won't need that until after every scoring touchdown, get ready to start doing script reads. That's it. Okay? But I'm pretty sure people are going to be in your way like that.
So we've got a first and 10, actually 2nd and 7 at the 24. Quarter Raiders with the football. Nothing. Number 2 with some positive yardage, getting close to the first down. Completion goes to Max Kratt.
Yeah, that was a great job by Riverview to get the ball out quick as Clairton was setting a little bit of got blitzing up the middle. As they are notorious for that too.
So it'll be a third down here at the 3rd and 5 to go at the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Facing a sea of Bears and a sack behind the line of scrimmage. A complete bull rush. Tackle made and sack made by Brandon Murphy.
Yeah, that was just a great pass rush by the Clairton defense to get the sack on that play.
They keep saying, please check the battery.
And the punt is up. Uh-oh, he kicked it to Clairton. The pitch.
Distance here, Tommy. There is a flag down, so the punt return may be brought back.
And I told you, why did they kick it back there? And not only that, they pitched it and to the house. But there's a flag on the field. It looks like it might be coming back.
Now, if you can't kick it out of bounds, that may be the best case scenario.
Man, they just kicked the ball to Oakmont Bakery.
Yeah.
Can't kick the ball there.
I'm taking it you've been there before. I stopped before the game. The line was so long, I'm going to go back afterwards. But, my God, what a selection.
Oh, yeah, man. I had a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
I felt so bad after eating it, but it tasted so good.
Unk was unked out after eating it.
Oh, man. But, yeah, man, that was a heck of a play, though. Although it didn't count, man, you going to learn to stop kicking to Clairton's punt returners.
I appreciate the bravado, but usually that doesn't end too well.
Kick the ball out of bounds.
Very nice attendance here today at Riverview. Certainly some intense fans. You hear the cowbells in the background. Thompson back to throw. Has plenty of time. Lets it rip and hits his open man. Is that going to be a complete pass to Brandon Murphy, number 8?
Yeah, that was a good job on the comeback route to catch the ball, get under it, and get the first down.
Number 8, Murphy.
First 10-10 for the Bears, 24-yard line. So Murphy, one of the many two-way players here for Clairton, had a big sack last play and a big complete pass thrown his way. Thompson back to throw, and he hits his open man. Tommy, and this one's going to break distance. This one is going to go to the house. Another touchdown for Clairton. Mikey Ruffin with the touchdown, and it is now Bears 13-0.
Hey, I tell you this, though, that was great, amazing blocking by the Clairton wide receivers. That was the reason why that play broke. It was great blocking by them. And then he runs it in and scores a touchdown. Man, if you don't have the ball, you are blocking. And Clairton understands that memo.
Games are won and lost in the trenches, Tommy. Being a former player in the trenches yourself at Woody High and in East Kentucky, or Kentucky State, Kentucky State, you know about the trenches all too well. That is the first line of defense.
Yeah, it is, and it starts with y'all. It looks like maybe not a roughing the kicker, but maybe a running it to the kicker.
Looks like it's going to be, if it is running the kicker.
Extra point is good. That makes it 14.
It'll be effective, probably kickoff.
So the Bears go up 14-0. Williams yet again with his potent accuracy in the point after attempts. Now there's 14 out of his last 15 that he's made.
Yeah, again, we had a blast talking about some of Clairton's field goal stuff. You know, Clairton don't really believe in kicking field goals, but I guess today they do.
I'll tell you one thing I do believe in, Unc, and that is our friends at Chase's. This contest brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe, the best breakfast you can ever taste, the best soul food you will ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. You can give them a call at 412-481-4227.
Okay. Make things easy, just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing. Call 412-271-9293. 24 hours a day. Make things easy, just call Beasley. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, solid fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
Back for Riverview number 2, Pratt, and number 3, Scott.
5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, Tommy. It is already 14-0 Bears. Saturday afternoon, no problem. Coach said he was ready. He said they're always ready. Again, we shouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, he's always ready. It's always fun talking to Coach way before the games.
Such an engaging young man. The whole coaching staff is.
Man, he makes me want to put a helmet back on and see what I can do. I probably got a good 2 quarters in me. A full game, I don't know.
I don't know. Unc being a grandpa in a booth, I might have 2 plays in me. But it'll be the best 2 plays of my life, man. I'll have my Al Bundy moment. You catch the reference, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. See, you know Married with Children. We're working with you. You're getting some of this old cultural references.
Yeah. Riverview still hasn't gone to Clairton side the field yet this game.
And here's a handoff. He busts through the hole, manages to kick up. We see about 6, 7, 8, 9 Bears.
In my opinion, I think that whistle was blown a little prematurely as he was still moving forward.
A little bit.
Yeah, he was still moving forward, so that whistle was blown prematurely. And at least in my eyes, it was.
Miles Duncan with the run for the Raiders.
Second down, Raiders.
So good. First, going to be a 2nd and 2 at the 32 for Riverview. Trailing at 14-0 here in the first quarter with 5:01 left to go.
And that is Big Palm Page up and offsides. He spot him a mile away.
Offsides against the Bears.
And here comes Coda in the game.
Ready. You know what time it is, Unc?
Yeah,
it's Coda time.
Yeah, definitely. Clog up that middle.
1st and 10 for the Raiders from their own 43-yard line.
You know when Coda comes in, it means business.
And the Bears jump offsides again.
Yeah, they're a little bit too fired up here at this point.
Yeah, the Bears are, in a way, hunting their prey down, jumping, but its prey runs away fast enough. That makes sense. Back offsides, you know, Clairton Bears don't really get penalties like that. And if they do, it's more so they're being too physical.
That being said, with the 2 penalties in, now 1st and 5 at the 48. Raiders just outside Bears territory. An unfamiliar spot for an opposing offense.
Yeah, it is. And it's stopped by a rally of white jerseys on that play.
Handoff went to number 2, Max Kratt.
Handoff went to Duncan.
Duncan.
Yeah, again, that was just a great linebacker play by the Bears. You know, even when you're a defensive lineman, sometimes you don't always make the play. You take up 2 blocks, and that opens it up for your linebackers to make a play. So even if you don't make the play, you're still helping out.
So it's a stat that's unmeasured.
Pretty much.
Back to throw. Intended for a very not satisfied with the play. Looked like he was intending to pass either for number 2, number 2, Max Kratt, or number 9, Jaden Dang. And a little bit of frustration displayed on the field there with that play.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscue. Maybe the pass was a little too far ahead. I'm not sure what happened on that play, but yeah. Mistakes like that are costly as you have a 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Like shotgun formation. Take a massive pass rush. Gets away from one, but finally is dragged down. A big sack. That, Tommy, had to be a loss of about 10 yards.
You ever see a bear or animal planning to attack something?
Oh, yeah.
That's basically how it was right there. Man.
Deon Lovelace Pompey was like that bear that just woke up from hibernation.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't poke the bear.
No, you definitely don't want to poke these bears.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
Don't poke the bear. Good analogy, Tommy.
Yeah. And again, let's say to kick the ball out of bounds.
Hit that bridge over there. There's
Pretty
a big
much.
green bridge. Hit the bridge.
Kick it to the basketball courts.
Exactly. That little baseball fence.
Yep, and they did it.
They aimed that direction. See, they're listening to us, Tommy. They're listening to our broadcast. They're listening to our advice.
Yeah. Had to. Oh, man.
If you don't listen to Unc and Pops, who else can you listen to?
Uncle Pops is funny.
Unc and Pops.
Oh, man.
Hey, they called Greg Popovich Pops, so.
Well, yes, that's his name.
Yeah, Pops. They called Pops.
Yeah.
So we got 2:53 left to go here in the first quarter. Tommy, I want to remind you, we got a big event coming up, the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Green Tree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's or email DHHBCU Collaborative for more information. Do not miss this inspiring evening. Thompson with the football back to throw, and a dump pass just over the head of his intended target.
Yeah, Riverview bringing a little bit of heat on that play. I ain't gonna lie, if that pass was completed, man, the marching band probably would have been playing because that screen pass was open, and that was a great call because whenever a defense is blitzing like that, you want to call a screen and get it off. But that was a great call, although the execution wasn't there.
Looks like, Tom, we have a 3 wide out set, but it's going to be a handoff, and it looks like he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So a nice defensive stand by the Raiders.
Yeah, definitely. Great job filling up the gaps. Big number 71 for the Raiders, clogging the middle up.
And while the Bears have already clinched a playoff spot, this one does have playoff ramifications for Riverview as well. So, they are playing defensively pretty strong here, 14, even though they're down 14. Thompson back to throw, looking for the open man, and he's got a wide open receiver, and he's still on his feet. Reception to I'll give you the exact number here from this vantage point, number 5 for the Bears. Terrace Wooding, his first reception of the game.
Yeah, all that is was just a simple out route. Nice little completion for the first down and get some yards. I'll tell you this, though, too. Whenever you're playing Clairton, you want all 11 guys to the ball carrier, too, because these guys are hard to bring down.
Oh, yeah. It's like trying to tackle an oak tree.
Pretty much.
And Thompson leaps to block the snap, manages to get it away just before facing some serious pass rush. And I'll tell you what, man, that pass rusher for Miles Seagull, number 8, with the relentless pass rush, that is one big young man.
Yeah, he is, man. We talk about Clairton size. Riverview had some size, too.
Oh, yes. Miles Seagull, 6'5", 210 pounds. So I'm wondering if he's on the basketball team as well, because he certainly, with that pass rush, he's got a good second step and uses his size to his advantage.
He probably is.
I would say so. And we have a second down and 10 at the 40-yard line, Tommy. 1 minute 44 left to go. Handoff, and he's up the middle. He's still on his feet, still going, and finally brought down, run by Dion Lovelace-Pompey for another Bears first down.
Hey, that play was a thing of beauty. You know how I get both linemen pulling. That was a guard and tight end or so-called H-back pulling on that play and making a hole for Pompey to shake and bake and gain some yards. Plays like that are what, back in my heyday, are what made Miles Sanders great.
Miles
used to always run plays like that.
And that was a great play, Tommy, and it's inside the 10-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and goal. Miles Sanders, a product of the PIAA system. I believe he went was it McDevitt, I think it was? Or
Sanders?
Yeah, Miles Sanders.
He went to Woody Hills.
Woody Hills, see?
Yeah,
I left you wide open. I left that wide.
Yeah.
I said that for a reason.
Yeah, that's how I know about it.
Miles Sanders at Woodland Hills.
Yeah, Coach Novak used to always have his guards, tackles, and tight ends pulling.
And handoff to DLP. He breaks through it. He scores a touchdown. Dion Lovelace-Pompey with a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are now up 20-0.
Yeah, that was a nice little short, hard-nosed run. Hit him with a little bit of a stiffy and gets in for 6.
Real quick question. I mentioned Bishop McDevitt. What Eagles running back did go to Bishop McDevitt? You should.
Quan. No.
Close.
I don't know.
Shady McCoy.
Oh, yeah, that is right.
Shady McCoy. Attempt is up and good. 21-0 Bears.
A few words from our sponsors. Beasley Plumbing. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Call 412-271-9293 24 hours a day. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
And big shout out to our friends at the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Want to learn a trade? Here's a tip. Check out the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Offering a number of different trade programs, TIP offers a world where every person has the opportunity to find their next. Visit www.tipgh.org. That's tipgh.org.
The Bears are ready for kickoff, and Riverview isn't out there yet. 21-0 in the first quarter. Interesting.
It's a very typical Clairton football game where they score early, they score often, and they have your back against the wall before the end of the first quarter. But this Riverview defense, though, has played very potent so far. They've kept it about as managed as you possibly can at this stage.
Yeah, they can. They did. It's just, hey, cut down on some of the mistakes and they'll be all right.
Absolutely. There's a return by number 2, and the ball is loose.
Looks like Clairton might have recovered it. It's Clairton's ball.
Just like that, Max Kratt with a decent return. Hit, the ball is jarred loose, and as you said, Tommy, now Clairton does have the football at the 21-yard line with 54 seconds left to go.
Play recovered by the Bears.
21-yard line.
Yeah, reading that scoreboard there.
Not sure the doubting distance is right, but
Yeah, it's no 21-yard line.
yeah, I was looking. That was a 21.
21-yard line.
Oh, I got a 21-yard line right there.
That's like,
Be close to the 40.
we're close to the 40 at the 37-yard line. Now they've updated it, 37-yard line. So at the 37-yard line, it's going to be a first down and 10 to go at the Riverview 37-yard line, not the 21, although I have a suspicion they may be at the 21-yard line here sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I was like 21. I'm like, that's a little too close.
Yeah. Tommy's back there. He's got that aired out. Murphy wide open for the score. Brandon Murphy could have, so far wide open with his separation, he could have walked into the end zone with that play, Tommy.
Yeah, he was wide open. He kind of reminded me of 7-Eleven the way he was open all day because there was no one by him, a little bit of busted coverage, and he sees it and makes a nice play and throws it to his guy.
That's right. That touchdown brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe, the best breakfast you can ever taste, the best soul food you'll ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. So as I said, they weren't at the 21-yard line when I called it, but they wound up at the 21 plus after that first play.
Yeah, and right there on the PAT, that was a very wide right from right there. Very wide, almost hitting the ambulance over there. But nevertheless, that was an amazing play, though, by Clairton.
Great separation showed. Great pass by Jeff Thompson. Hit him right on the dot, and I said, easy 6, pitch and catch.
Pretty much. He made that look easy.
You know what else is easy? Something you can make easy.
Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing. Call 412-271-9293. 24 hours a day. Residential plumbing. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, solid fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
Also, Life Male STEAM Academy, focus on saving boys, helping develop the next generation of young men, preparing male scholars for college success and career readiness. Please donate. 777 Penn Center Boulevard, Suite 102 in Pittsburgh, or give them a call at 412-745-5433. Also, you can check out their website at lifesteam.org. And this one inside the, looks like he's going to let that go out of bounds and take the touchback. And the Raiders are going to get the football at the 20-yard line, first and 10.
Part of me wants to say that was a high IQ play, but at the same time, I feel like he could have got up and ran with that one. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad decision, but it wasn't the greatest decision.
Yeah, I could see both sides of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Take the 20 yards rather than, risk it.
Well, he picked it up. If he picked it up, he probably would have had enough to probably make it past the 20-yard line.
Very possibly.
But, it's like, it's kind of like you getting a C+ on your test. You're like, it's not bad, but it ain't great.
When you could have got a B out of it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Raiders with the football, first and 10. 20-yard line, 48 seconds left to go. And here's the run. I heard the Wildcat formation. Haven't seen that run perfected by the late, great Tony Sperano when he was with the Miami Dolphins. Run by Rio Stotts.
Yeah, that was just the old school Wildcat play. The guards pulled. And also, it was a great job by Clairton to follow the pulling guards.
Years ago.
We got lost a few yards on that one, Tommy. We're going to see exactly where the ball is marked down at. It's listed at the 20-yard line, but I think he may have lost some downs. But that'll wrap it up for the first quarter, Tommy.
Yeah, very interesting first quarter. A lot of action, too. But also, with a quick few words from our sponsors, Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700. Also, make things easy. Just call B. Call 412-271-9293, 24 hours a day.
And also the third annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner will be on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Greentree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or email pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. You will evening. Also the trade Pittsburgh, good friends there. Want to learn a new trade? Here's a tip. Check out the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Offering a number of trade programs, TIP offers a world where every person has an opportunity to find their next. Visit tipgh.org for more information.
Well, yeah, it's been all clarity. Now let's see what Riverview does this.
And Tommy, some of the other programming you can see here on Roxamore Sports Network, also on our friends at My Niche TV, which is totally free.
Oh yeah, My Niche Network TV. Go on there. You can watch some of the games we had yesterday and the day before yesterday. We cover some City League. You go back and watch that, or you cover some old games and watch Tommy play.
And there's a Tommy sheer delight there. A pitch to the halfback, and he is quickly smothered behind a brick wall of Bears. They got in there, Tommy Sheard style, man. They were getting absolutely nowhere, saying what you said in the one touchdown play yesterday. Not you just say get off my lawn. What you said, so you made a touchdown call.
I said get off of me.
Get off of me. That's what they wanted him to say. That's like, you're going nowhere.
Pretty much.
More on the topic of the City League. Be sure to join us next Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff time. We'll be on for pregame before that. City League finals from couples. It'll be Westinghouse versus USO, a rematch from the 10th, which Westinghouse was defeated. Rare loss for them. USO Eagles trying to continue that wave of momentum.
Yeah, definitely. They had a good outing yesterday, and, man, they lit up the scoreboard.
Absolutely. It was a 61-7, if my memory doesn't fail me. And it picked off, and this one is going to go the distance, maybe not quite. Pushed out of bounds, but going to be first and goal. Bears, number John Williams with the interception.
Hey, that was a high IQ play right there by Clairton. The double move didn't work. He sound top of the route and got the interception. Yeah, man, that is some skill to not bite on a double move. I'll tell you that. And I'm not no defensive back or nothing, but that is, yeah.
So get some explanation for those that may not have played football. What separates a good IQ play from one that's just a regular one?
It gotta be within you. Yeah, instincts pretty much. Yeah, it gotta be within you. Whether it's running, chasing the quarterback and taking a good angle at it, or it's just knowing the rules of the game, like letting the ball roll out to the back of the end zone as we've seen earlier, or just little stuff like that, man. High IQ. Sometimes you ever hear the saying, "Work smarter, not harder"?
Yes, sir.
There's loopholes to that in football too.
Thompson takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Dion Loveless Pompey, but he is going to hit pay dirt. Jeff Thompson, academic, my dear friends, a 9-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that was a nice little read option by Clairton, catching them off guard as it looked like Riverview was playing the middle, and wide side of the field was just wide open.
So with 10:50 left to go, the Bears now up 33-0. What you know what that means, Tommy. You know what time it'll be at the start of the second half.
And they're going for 2 too, so they're ready to go home.
They know it. They want to go across to the bakery and then hit up our friends at Chase's Cafe, which this contest brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe. Best breakfast you will ever taste, best soul food you'll ever eat. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. And the Bears going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Thompson, pitch, catch, but looks like he's just short of the mark. Completed at the DLP, but again, could not come up with a 2-point conversion. It's going to remain 33-zip.
Yeah, that was a great stop by Riverview. But nevertheless, though, it's 33-0. But also, a quick word from our sponsor, Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700. And also, if you want to make things easy, just call Beasley. Residential commercial plumbing. Call 412-271-9293, 24 hours a day. Make things easy. Just call Beasley.
And also, Life Male STEAM Academy. Focus on saving boys, develop the next generation of young men, and prepare male scholars for college success and career readiness. Please donate at 777 Penn Center Boulevard, Suite 102 in Pittsburgh. Give them a call at 412-745-5433 or check out their website at LifeSteam. G. Unc, we talked about, good football IQ. I want to give credit to a defender, the defensive back, Prince Govan. Good instincts on the field there at that two-point conversion attempt. I know trying to stop DLP when he shifts and he gets that second gear is tough, but he was right on him to prevent it from being a 35-0 lead instead of 33.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. And, oh, man, that was a heck of a hit. Almost like a Ray Lewis, James Harrison hit right there. Oh, my goodness. That's what you got to do, man. You got to buckle up your chin strap whenever you play in the Bears.
The Clairton Lumber Company in full display here this afternoon.
Man, don't touch the Bears' honey.
Usually if you touch honey in a jar, you're either getting stung by bees or chased like bears, and I don't know which one is less ideal.
I'd rather get stung than get hit by a bear.
Yeah, sting, unless you're allergic, may not have bad effects. It'll just hurt for a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, if you get stung by 10 or 12 bees, nah.
It all hurts.
Yeah. And there's the handoff. And he jumps through, and the ball is loose. The ball is loose, but can't tell from this vantage point, Tommy, who gained control of that there.
Riverview did, so what happened was it was stripped by Clairton. They had it for like 2 seconds, and Riverview stripped it back and got it. I guess that's how they drew it up.
So Dom Williams with the recovery for Riverview. It's going to be second down. 12 to go. We got the 50-50 raffle. Guy calling for the 50-50 raffle tickets here. He'll be back around hopefully for more 50-50. See, Tommy, every time we play the 50-50 raffle, we win.
Yeah, definitely.
We won a car. We won a VIP trip to Hawaii. So I said here they're giving away free money to the bakery across the street, which is worth the trip to Hawaii.
Ooh. I would do a 50-50 where they would give away a free croissant from a bakery or something.
Dude, if they give you a $50 gift card to that bakery across the street, that's worth its weight in gold.
My back will be big. I would be a big back.
Unc's back will be Unk.
Oh, man.
9:15 left to go here in the first half.
A little bit of stoppage in play. Some personnel changes or equipment malfunction.
I want to thank our friend here.
Number 13 replaces Govan in the lineup for the Raiders.
So replacement on the field. Looks like walking off the field for Riverview, getting checked out there. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. Number 7, Prince Govan, out of the football game. And there's a pass complete to number 3, and he's quickly stopped before he gains any kind of yardage, complete to Rio Stotts. But, Tommy, if he gained any yardage, it was very...
Again, the Bears were all over that. I see why they're throwing all these screens because Clairton is a blitz-heavy team. But they're not blitzing right now. So, which makes throwing a screen pass a little hard.
Be a 4th and 13. Football at the 27-yard line. I'm assuming the black and gold is going to go for a punt here.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, they're taking a
firm.
little bit of time getting on the special teams unit on the field here. So whether they're planning some kind of trick handering and, as I like to call it, tomfoolery, not to be confused with Unk, who is anything but a fool. Unk is Mensa, folks. You understand what he's football's Mensa, but no, I don't know if they're going to plan some trickery or what the case. They're just letting the time clock run out. finally call a timeout.
Timeout, Riverview.
Yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused on that.
I am too.
Yeah, but nevertheless, though, a few quick words from our sponsor. Make things easy, just call Beasley. Beasley Residential and Commercial Plumbing. Call 412-271-9293, 24 hours a day. Make things easy, just call Beasley.
And after you're done visiting this game and hitting the Oakmont Bakery up the road here, you want to check out our friends at Chase's. Chase's Cafe, proud sponsor of the Roxamore Sports Network. Best breakfast you can ever taste and the best soul food you will ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Okay, so you're right. I did some research last night. Sometimes some people do put gravy on their waffles, but it's not traditional. It's people that probably like a specific taste. It is biscuits and gravy I was thinking about last night.
Yeah.
Is that soul food?
Biscuits and gravy? Yeah.
Or is that Southern food?
No, it's Southern.
Soul?
If
they do it right. If they do it right.
If it's. It's kind of like a cousin. You be like, you know what? Yeah, it ain't bad. But, yeah.
Like the punt and a squibbish punt that sails out of bounds, so the Bears going to take over inside their own 40-yard line. 7 yards. Tom, we talked about, we jinxed ourselves, Unc. We talked about bees, and now there's one flying around us here outside.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of it. Ducking and bobbing and weaving my way around here, but we still holding it down for the people that's watching.
Yeah, with no pain, no gain, we will take the bee stings for you to get the broadcast going, man. Not voluntarily, though.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line, first and 10. Bears from the Raider 25.
We got 8:08 left to go here. 50-50 raffle tickets back up. I know there's giving away orange tickets as well. That's the jackpot, Tommy. That's the one we're going to win a grand prize with. And he's got the football. It does. DL. Ruffin with the football. And gains.
Handoff went to Ruffin.
Inside the 10-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, that was a nice little misdirection run, but too bad it's coming back because it looks like it might have been a holding on the outside.
Call against the Bears.
So that's going to take them back 5 yards. It's going to be first and 15. Ball to be at according to the scoreboard there,
back to the 35-yard line.
but it's going to be at the 35 officially here. First and 15.
First and 20 for the Bears.
Actually, it could be first and 20 now, rather than first and 15. And there to hand off to Ruffin. Is that the jet sweep, Tommy?
Yep.
The jet sweep gains about 6-7 yards, maybe a little bit more.
Ruffin carries.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice getting. It's always good when you go forward. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's better to take steps forward than steps backwards. Miles Siegel with the tackle, his 4th of the football game.
Yeah, Clairton doing a great job of going the hash mark to hash mark. Well, we can't really see the hash marks, but you get the idea, though.
Oh, absolutely. John Moses also in on the tackle. Second and 10 at the 25, so again a 10. And Thompson airs this one out, and he's got the touchdown. He hit him right on the numbers. Terrace Wooding, 4-6. A 30-yard touchdown pass for the Bears, and they are now going to go up 39-0. We got the referee waving his hands out there.
Pass to number 5, Wooding.
Notice here, though.
That might have happened after the play, though. But that was like a Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase type of pass right there. That was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely.
It just goes to show.
Wooding with some great separation there. And once again, Thompson hits him straight on the numbers. His 3rd touchdown pass of the game.
Offsetting penalties on that last.
So there are going to be 2 offsetting penalties. So it's going to be the penalties will, again, offset. They will not affect one. The next play here.
The winning score is good.
Yes, touchdown will stand. But yeah, man, that was a great pitch and catch. Yeah, Wooding, he's a bad man. I tell you, he's a bad man.
0 at halftime.
I will not want to cover him. I would need. I'm like, Coach, I need safety help. I need some safety help. Help me.
Tommy, that touchdown brought to you by our friends at Beasley Plumbing. Make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day at 412-271-9292. Make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Ball start against the Bears.
So Thompson with his third touchdown of the game. 2 passing and 1 rush.
Man, he got a hat trick.
He does. And the extra point, Tommy, no good.
Pass
Deflected.
Govin.
Govin in on that play
No good.
to prevent the 2-point conversion from occurring.
Yeah, that was a nice little, rink-a-dink little trick play. Nice end zone, nice red zone type of play. It's very common at the high school level, too, that formation.
Yeah.
But when next half starts, the mercy rule will be into effect.
Indeed.
Also, a quick word from our sponsor, Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
Back for the Raiders, it's number 3, Rio Stotts.
Rio Stotts back to Rio Stott with the back in the backfield for the Raiders for the kickoff return. Also Govin in there as well. So 3 touchdowns for Jeff Thompson. Also multiple touchdown runs for the Bears in this game. And ball picked up. And he's still moving as number 3. And that's Rio Stotts. Pushed out of bounds.
Yeah,
Out of bounds by number 11.
wait.
Sanders. First and 10
Earn this. That needs a little bit of work on as, they go, but
50-50 drawing will be at
they're having I don't know,
Don't want to be left out.
you have more room than what you think you have
Right.
to work with, and you could get more yards on the kickoff. But Clairton's doing a great job of making plays, though.
So 3 rushing touchdowns here in the game for the Bears. Touchdown runs by Thompson, Lovelace, Pompey, and Wright.
Mets his handoff, went to Dang. Stop on the play, 5 per up.
6:55 left to go here in the first half. Bears 39, Raiders here from Riverview.
Have been on the attack again, claiming another victim is what it looks like.
And coming up forthcoming, the Bears will be back next on the 24th. They'll be at Brentwood, 7 p.m. You can check out all the exciting action of that game here on Roxamore Sports. And still moving and still on his feet after that play. And that play went to number 7 for the Raiders, number 7 being Prince Govin.
Man, I know you heard the pass pop from up here, man. We heard a big kaboom.
Yeah. We're going to say boom. The Clairton Lumber Company once again putting on a display.
3rd and 11 for the
But
Bears.
yeah, Clairton is never going to make it easy for you. It's going to be tough. And Riverview will face another 3rd down.
And for those of you fans of Riverview, they will be at Jeanette next Friday night.
This should be a good game.
Very good game, absolutely. We've got a pitch, but it's going to be incomplete. There is a flag down. Intended player on the play for Riverview.
It might be a pass interference.
Very well may be. Looked like he was looking for Siegel there, number 8. Also
Or
Prince
holding
Govin on
on
the play.
defense. Yeah.
Could be. We'll find out here in a moment what direction they head.
Pass interference called against the Bears.
Good call, Unc.
Yeah.
Good call.
It was either that or a holding.
A very good call. Mensa IQ Unc here, folks. He says it, it's going to happen. Trust me. It's a foregone conclusion.
10 for the Raiders. Line of scrimmage now.
That was game. I was calling out so many plays.
You knew it better. You knew it better than you knew it before the play actually happened.
I did. I did.
Mensa IQ here, man. I'm no lie, no hyperbole.
Just like what we was talking about earlier, film is everything.
Absolutely. There's a snap, handoff. Up the middle, and Coda.
Yeah, that was big Coda clogging up the middle right there, making a statement and stuffing him into the ground. Great job by him.
Big bad Coda Harris, baddest man in the whole darn town. Meaner than the junkyard dog, baby.
Yeah, 6'2", maybe about 290 to 300 pounds, maybe.
Yeah.
Big guy, though. Very big guy.
6'2", 285.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Junkyard dog. We 2nd and 13 at the 33 for the Raiders. Back to throw, looking for the open man. It's picked off, and he has got nothing but opportunity, and they pick six. Number 15, Rajon Williams.
Yeah, that looked like a slant route, and he did a great job of jumping that and taking his back to the house.
Williams' second interception in the game. This one he takes the distance, coast to coast almost, for the 6, and the Bears now go up 45-9. That touchdown brought to you by our friends at Chase's. The best breakfast you can ever taste, the best soul food you'll ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carter in Pittsburgh. Also give them a call at 412-481-4227.
Also, make things easy, just call Beasley. Residential commercial plumbing. Call 412-271-9293, 24 hours a day. Make things easy, just call Beasley. But yeah, that play though, that was a great job to sniff that play out and get a pick 6. Again, film. The film room, man, comes into play. You can't stress how film is very important, because football is not only a physical game, but it is a mental game too. I mean, people really don't, notice that.
It's in a lot of cases mind over matter.
Pretty much.
And the 2-point conversion is
Handoff went to number 2.
Good.
to number 2, Dante. Good, so it's going to be now 47-0 Bears.
Yeah, Bears just playing some smash mouth bully ball football right now.
See, as of now, I know it's bully ball, not boogie ball, but they've certainly been. I know Williams certainly boogied when he got the football in his hands with that pick 6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he boogied in the end zone too.
So there's a saying, both of these things can be true at the same time. It is boogie ball and it is bully ball. It's Clairton Bears.
Yeah, definitely. You're doing a great job. But also, another quick word from our sponsor, Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
Also, the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Want to learn a new trade? Here's a tip. Check out the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Offering a number of different trade programs, TIP offers a world where every person has the opportunity to find their next. Visit tipgh.org for more information. Statistical breakdown here. Williams with the pick 6. He's also converted on several point-after attempts. I'll give you the exact here in a moment. At least 3. So Rajon Williams, a lot of MVP candidates, but Rajon having another standout performance for him. Here's a kickoff, and it is returned. Oh, and he is just drugged to the ground. Left laying. Tackle made by the sophomore.
Yeah, that was just, heck of a tackle on that kickoff return. Clairton just, we should see some of the younger guys get in the game too soon now, so.
I suspect at the start of the second half, that's likely going to be the case. You'll start to see the second and third stringers in there.
Yeah, definitely. Or AKA the future.
Yes, indeed. Review back the snap, and here's the handoff to number 9. And no gain once again meets a sea of Bears. Did the rusher, Jaden Dang. It's going to be a second down.
Handoff went to Dang.
The tackle for Clairton.
Just taking right.
Darren Pinson, the junior, one of the standouts on defense, has had quite a few monster hits this season. Tommy, he is if I had to say there's the architect of the Clairton Lumber Company, he probably is it.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though. Just watching Clairton has been a movie this whole season.
Yeah, they have.
And next week will be the last regular season game for them.
And there's a play to Dom Williams, the senior. Moves the football ahead a few yards, down by the 39-yard line.
Finally stopped by number 16.
This was about 45-minute drive from Clairton from here.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, though, they travel well. They show up to every single game, and they travel well.
I'll send you this text, Tommy. There's a football field in Alaska on the Bering Sea. I may have mentioned this before.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, if there was a game there, they'd be there.
Oh, yeah.
They would be there.
That'd be everywhere.
I've mentioned that before, okay? Cause
Yeah.
I got to send you the picture of this. It's the craziest stadium you'll
Yeah, I've
see.
seen it. It's blue.
It's blue, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, man, they travel well.
The northernmost outpost in the United States, they do travel well.
Man. And we had a fan who has a Clairton long sleeve on and a Clairton short sleeve, too, under it. I was like, wow.
That's a complete pass to number 7 for the Raiders. Prince Govan. Gain of a few yards, and it's going to be now a 4th down. Tommy,
Complete to Govan.
But, yeah, it's been a roller coaster this year. Seeing the W dots, too,
Yeah.
the megaphone.
there's actually a Bears fan who is 94, 95 years old. I met him before the game. He's at every game. He's at every practice.
Crazy.
And he said this. He told me, I said, man, I appreciate that loyalty so much. He's like, this is what keeps me going.
Yeah.
This is what keeps me alive. He feels young again. And I said, listen, man, you got a lot of years left in you. That's going to be one of those ones we interview one of these pre or post game, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Man, Clairton football is, man, it's everything to them out there.
We got fans as young as, we got fans as young as a couple years old. We got fans in the 90s, and it's quite the demographic.
Yeah, their alumni love sticking around, too, man.
And handoff, and it's going to be tackled. 4th down and
to spot the ball little thing
Yeah,
that
we
they
need-
have.
we need that technology.
Yeah.
Dom Williams with the run, though.
So, it'll be turnover on.
Came up just a hair short, Tommy.
Yeah, we had to squint, so it definitely had to be 4th and inches.
Down.
Yeah.
From the Raider, 45.
Got a minute 29 left to go. Just a reminder, folks, we will have an official halftime show here coming up at the break. We'll recap all the action of the first half and much more here from Riverview Stadium.
Shot comes here.
Ball looks like a run play, but gets nowhere. Good defensive stand and a good wall put up by the Raiders, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Lovelace Pompey.
Yeah, that was a. I'm assuming they're trying to milk the clock out now to take it to half because that was the little draw play.
Pierce and Mosier making
But I thought a deep shot was going to come because there was only one there.
That's it. All over him with the tackle. Here's a complete pass to number 2. It's going to be Dante Wright. Bounces off a defender, still on his feet. There is a he's still going. He's at the 10-5 and a touchdown, but there is a flag thrown. So yours truly suspicious.
I think it might be on Riverview. The holding on the defense, maybe. Great job by some of Clairton's O-linemen to run down the field, too, and help block, though. I'll tell you that, though. That is, man.
Yeah, these are some big guys who are deceptively fast for their size. They were going in lockstep with that run and, making sure the holes were cleared for him to burst through and make that would have been a 6.
Yeah, as soon as the ball was caught, they ran downfield, man. That was a thing of beauty. Well, I bet I just see things from a different perspective than most people. So I look at linemen first.
That's why we're an amazing broadcast duo. You see things outside the lines and between the lines.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what do we have here, Tommy?
Penalties. We played it down.
So again, like waiting for the official verdict here. Like Tommy said, he thinks it may be offset penalties. I happen to agree with him on that.
Yeah, the key is to look at the referee with the white hat. He does all the calling, all the signals, the sign language, I should say.
So the Bears are going to come out on offense again. So the touchdown not going to count. So the offsetting penalties, we'll find out here in a minute what exactly is going on here.
Or it could be it must have been a spot foul.
So we're going to have a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So, Tommy, your assessment of a replay of the down, it was, as usual, spot on.
Whoa, no, it was on Riverview. Oh, that was an interesting take, though. That was a bang-bang flag play, I'll say that.
Yes, it was. Throw is Thompson over the middle to Wooding. Wooding, he's got the inside the 10, inside the 20-yard line for being brought down.
Oh, man, did you see the pancake? You said some of the pancakes was about some of that Clairton offensive line. Woo! It's almost like a Mack truck coming at you, man.
Choo-choo.
Well, get out the way.
Get out of the way of that truck, man. And while you're at it, get the license plate number of the driver.
Yo, yeah. And
there's going to have another 1st down here, Tom.
Yeah, or it looks like they might be.
Coming back again.
Ah, interesting.
Must have missed the laundry that was thrown. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see no flags.
Okay, I didn't either.
Was it a legal man downfield? Because sometimes those happens on screen pass.
They making us. Remember, we got LaRon Rockymore in the master control. And this one again to Wooding. This time he's in the 10, he's at the 5, and he is going to break through for the touchdown. Bears once again. Murphy with the touchdown. Another touchdown by Brandon Murphy. Jeff Thompson's 3rd touchdown that he was involved in this football game. 4th touchdown, Tommy, 4th touchdown. So he's now got the hat trick plus 1.
Yeah, imagine if you did a parlay on him, man. You probably would have hit.
Yeah, he would have.
But that was a nice little screen pass. Nothing too crazy. Honestly, that play looked like it was designed to just get a couple yards and a touchdown. But nevertheless, though, they're happy and pleased with that, though. And you got to run to the ball.
When Murphy gets a football in his hands, though, even if it looks like short yardage, there's no such thing with Brandon Murphy.
Yeah, again, hey, there is no one guy tackling a Clairton guy. Everybody got to run to the ball carrier.
Point is good. It is now 54-0. Bears with 19 seconds left to go.
Remaining in the 1st half.
So
probably see after kickoff, probably see one play just knee it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may try to run it back. I do know the Bears will get the football to start the 2nd half.
But yes, man, Clairton is claiming another victory, man. The Bear has ripped the Raiders' head off.
Well, should be noted yet again, the Bears will notch a 50 mark. They've averaged over 40 points a game since we started calling it, and you go even to the week prior to that, when they picked up their win over Sarah Catholic, 79 in that one. So since week 1, their 19-13 game against 19-13 loss, again, averaging over 50 points a game.
Yeah, they're just straight bullies, man. They're bullies on the man.
Bully ball 101.
Just bullies, man.
Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to sail to the back of the end zone, and this one's going to go right out of bounds, and the Raiders are going to get the football at the 20-yard line.
See, a kickoff's like that. See, that was more so ball roll.
Goes into the end zone. Touchback. 1st and 10 Raiders from their 20.
that last touchdown run, Tommy, that last touchdown play brought to you by our friends at the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Want to learn a trade? Here's a tip. Check out the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh, offering a number of different trade programs. TIP offers a world where every person has the opportunity to find their next. Visit tipgh.org for more information. So the Raiders got 19 seconds to pull off a play here, Tommy. What do you suspect that they may do here?
Just Neil.
Yeah,
look.
Yeah, they're going to take it wise, take a knee, and head into the locker room. 17 seconds left to go here, Tommy.
Takes the knee to end the first half.
Yeah, just take it to half, regroup, and just have a deep conversation with yourself and ask yourself, how bad do you want this win? Because their playoff hopes are like kind of teetering, if I'm not wrong. They're 4-4, so they're trying to get in the playoffs, and you got to do everything by any means to try to get in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure they seniors want to make the playoffs too.
Agreed. And next week's game against Jeanette could wind up being for a playoff spot. So we say this seemingly every game, but forget what happened in the first half. It's a new half. Come out here swinging for the fences and get ready for next week.
Yeah, definitely. But we will be right back. We will see you guys after a few of these commercial breaks for our halftime thoughts.
I'm smart. I'm driven. I'm not gonna flip burgers or sit on the couch or follow the rest of the pack. But the question burns inside me. What's next? So many things pull me in different directions. But I know myself. I know I have a future. And that's when I find TIP. At TIP, there's camaraderie, people who care, a place I can grow. I even get my driver's license. And finally, I get placed in an awesome career. I found my next. What about you?
Every young man who walks through our doors carries a story, a dream, and a purpose. At Life Male STEAM Academy, our programs help them discover that purpose through STEAM disciplines, college success, and career readiness. Today, the very funding that keeps these programs alive is under threat. We're asking you to help sustain the programs that shape our young men, programs that teach leadership, discipline, and hope. Each contribution helps us continue saving our boys and building brighter futures. Scan the QR code to donate today. Help us save the boys together. Let's keep the programs and the promise alive.
Oh, and we are back from the break, and I would say this is a heck of a interesting game we are witnessing right now. What's some of your thoughts about it?
Yeah, Jeff Thompson, 4 touchdown passes, 4 touchdowns total, 3 passes, 1 run. We've also seen multiple touchdown runs by the Bears offense. Scoreboard speaks for itself, Unc. quite the decisive one-sided lead. We are going to see a running clock in the second half due to the mercy rule. But this has been atypical Clairton Bears football. Stifling on defense. The pass rush has been relentless from start to finish. And offense, again, turning on all cylinders, my brother.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Clairton really hasn't been digging too deep in the playbook, actually. They ran, a few of the same plays over and over again, and they just couldn't stop it. So, basically, they're just playing bully ball. Buckle up your chin strap and get ready because, they're not coming out here doing too much at all. Like I said, just be ready to play ball for real.
Well, there's an old saying that the broadcaster Chris Berman once had. You can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. And that is Clairton on offense. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. Look at some of them touchdown passes by Thompson. You had Murphy wide open. You had Wooding wide open. You're talking a pair of receivers that have breakaway game-changing speed. You got 3 running backs that can beat you on the ground with not just speed but power. And look, Thompson, the ultimate dual-threat quarterback, 3rd in yards per game in the state of Pennsylvania. We see he can make the big throws. He can also rip off the big runs. So, again, this is going to be continuously a tough team to stop.
Yeah, definitely. They haven't, like I said, they haven't did too much. But second half, though, we should expect to see some of their young guys, or AKA the future. So yeah, so it should be something interesting to see, though. See what some of these young guys, the future comes in to do this second half.
Hey, Tommy, quick question for you. We got the band here playing for the Raiders. What was some of your favorite songs that they would play? Your bands would play, whether it be at Woody or at Kentucky State.
Oh, at Kentucky State, they'll play a song called "The Butt." Man, that's the jam.
It's called the Butt.
The Butt. Yeah, you never heard the song?
No. I'll have to send it to me on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite songs they play. But yeah, it's been great here. Weather's not too bad. Sun is out. Great football being played on a Saturday night too. That's a Saturday night.
Yeah, it is Saturday night blues, Saturday afternoon blues. But there's not a place we would rather be. Some programming notes for you, just to let you know. We will be back with the City League Finals from couples next week. Westinghouse, USO. We know the history between those two teams. Recent years, some. Let's just say they're not going to be sending each other Christmas cards anytime soon. They're not going to be going to the bakery after the game. So expect fireworks in that one. Expect a back and forth affair. And again, here for the Bears, we'll be in Brentwood next week to close out the regular season.
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait for that game. Again, I won't be surprised if we see a sea of orange and black at that game too. So, yeah. But nevertheless, though, my bad.
You first. No, you first.
No, I'll close this out. But did you want to say anything though?
I'm actually going to go. We got about 15 minutes left. But again, Breast Cancer Awareness Day here at Riverview. I almost called it Riverwood again. I'm going to get it right. Riverdale's a great TV show, but it's senior night, but it's also breast cancer awareness here at Riverview. I want to tell you, your loved ones, always get the mammograms, get that checked, stay on top of your health, and my thoughts will always go out to anybody that's gone through the crippling battle that is breast cancer. I'm always rooting for you to pull it out. And again, this is totally off the course, but certainly if you can do anything to help the Breast Cancer Society, do so, because that is a great cause to help women in need.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely been a great cause here. But anyway, to wrap things up, we will be right back after these few commercial breaks that we have. We'll be right back for kicking off the second half.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
I'm smart. I'm driven. I'm not gonna flip burgers or sit on the couch or follow the rest of the pack. But the question burns inside me. What's next? So many things pull me in different directions. But I know myself. I know I have a future. And that's when I find TIP. At TIP, there's camaraderie, people who care, a place I can grow. I even get my driver's license. And finally, I get placed in an awesome career. I found my next. What about you?
Every young man who walks through our doors carries a story, a dream, and a purpose. At Life Male STEAM Academy, our programs help them discover that purpose through STEAM disciplines, college success, and career readiness. Today, the very funding that keeps these programs alive is under threat. We're asking you to help sustain the programs that shape our young men, programs that teach leadership, discipline, and hope. Each contribution helps us continue saving our boys and building brighter futures. Scan the QR code to donate today. Help us save the boys together. Let's keep the programs and the promise alive.
It's Cam Walter, and you're watching Sports Here Live on Roxamore Sports Network. I felt like I showed how much of a leader I am on and off the field, and it's just setting a good example for my name. I have a 4.0 GPA right now, and I think my GPA is that high because I go to class on time, I stay in class and do my work, keep up with my assignments, and just preparing for tests. Just try to stay ahead of the game. Once you fall behind, it's way harder to get back in front and try to be successful. So just stay in front of everything, all the work, all the preparation, it just makes it a lot easier. I would say my parents for sure. You know, they've been there for me since I was younger with playing sports and just in my life, setting good examples for me, showing me what to do, and you know, just taking me everywhere on AAU trips for basketball, taking me everywhere for 7-on-7 and football. You know, them just always there supporting me. It matters. Just so my whole family can watch me. Every Friday night, I got family from California to Florida to Virginia watching me play, and you know, getting texts after the game from them, knowing that they were able to watch me. It's a great feeling. I'm Cam Walter. You can always see me do my thing on Roxamore Sports Network.
I'm Scoot Smith, and you're watching live basketball here on the Roxamore Sports Network. I just like to be myself, you know. I always bring a lot of energy and positive vibes around, on and off the field. So I feel like just going out there and just showing people like you can be yourself. You don't have to, you know, try to fit in anywhere. Like even being a good student in class, you know, everybody could be talking, be in a class clown. If you just be yourself and do your work, you know, bring positive vibes, bring joy around, you know, it helps everybody, you know, helps yourself, helps others around you. So that's just how I started off, just trying to be a leader around my community. For me, it kind of feels like since I was born, you know, football and the basketball was my love, you know. First word was ball. My family it's been like all sports since I was born, you know. My family, my dad, my mom, my brothers, cousins, everybody did it. So it was like ever since I was able to walk, able to talk, able to actually do things, it's just been sports. And I just feel like, you know, growing into that just automatically just brings the love to it. And then when I start getting older, you know, I just start liking it and just gained an attachment to it. So I just feel like, you know, it was kind of like put upon me. I have to love the sports, you know. You know, my parents, family, is like you can't thank them enough. Like everything they do for me. I can't even just say my parents because the support that my whole family brings is just unreal, and I just can't thank them enough. But I honestly want to give the most thanks to my parents because they went out their way to do things like unimaginable, you know. We might not have the money, they would find a way to get me to where I need to be, to get me to places, get me out of town. And it's just like things like that, you just can't thank them enough for. Just can't wait to pay them back one day. Life's all about opportunities, you know, and you don't get a lot of them. So I would just say, like, if you ever got the opportunity, if you do have the opportunity, you gotta take it, you know. Especially when you're around good people it's nothing but good vibes around Roxamore. They've never done nothing bad to us. They always speak so highly of us on the broadcast. And it's just like it's a win-win, you really don't get a loss from this. So I would definitely say, take the chance, kind of can't get anything bad out of it. So, I'm Scoot Smith, and you're watching live basketball here on the Roxamore Sports Network.
We are back from halftime. We're getting ready to kick the ball off in a few seconds to get ready for the next half. It is 54-0, Clairton on top, and this has just been a dominant performance by them.
One start to finish, it has been all Bears. I mean, how many games have we called now, Tom? You're going to hit the 70 mark, 2?
Yeah.
This may be the third. We will see. The clock will be continuously running from the beginning of the half due to the mercy rule. But,
yep.
Again, to recap, said it several times now, 4 touchdowns from Jeff Thompson, 3 rushing touchdowns from the team as a whole. You cannot ask for a better first half than that on the offensive side of the football. On the defense, and one thing we've mentioned if they had anything is, they've committed a fair share of penalties. If they've had one Achilles heel, even the penalties have been cut in half this game so far.
Yeah, definitely. The Bears are been playing some great football. Whether it's air or on the ground, the Bears can do it all. And on defense, and like I said, Clairton is normally a blitz-heavy team. They didn't really blitz. They have a few little blitzes here and there, but for the most part, they didn't really blitz as they normally would do.
Under 200 yards the Bears defense has allowed since week number 1, Tommy. That is a decisive shutdown defense 101. You got to admit, listen, no bias here, but when you're that dominant on defense, you got to put them as best in the state.
Got to. One of the best in the state. I say, well, no bias here, but I would say they're probably the best small school. Now,
really argue that.
Some people might say, they haven't worked the Aliquip buzz, but as far as I've seen with my own 2 eyes, I would say it's Clairton.
We are there every week.
Yeah.
We see this every week. We, again, absolutely no bias. We get paid no extra to say one way or the other, but
yep.
The facts speak for themselves. And we're going to start the second half with a kickoff return. And he's got the Jets turned on, and he is going to take this all to the house. Ray-John Williams, his second touchdown of the game.
Number 15, Williams.
He has truly done it all here, Tommy. He's now got a kickoff return. He has a pick 6. He has umpteen extra points. Listen, it's hard to hand MVPs out because the team is full of them, but you talk about a standout performance. Ray-John Williams has had it tonight.
Ring, 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 ring. Hello? It's a house call. Picks up the call and answers it.
Braden. Switch it to third quarter. Oh, third. Okay. Hit. Switch second and third.
Yeah, I did it. I should be at it now.
Good. Switch second and then hit second.
Fourth and then third. I said it.
Offsides Raiders.
How about now, bro? Refresh the page. You got it. 8:31 left to go. Again, the clock, and here comes Williams. Looks like they were going to go for the 2-point or the kick, but not quite sure what occurred just there, my friend. But Prince Govin with the stop to prevent it from 2 points being added.
You know how I said the Bears do it all?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't do it all with their foot.
Late Denny. Bears are who we thought they were. Bears team is definitely who we thought they were.
Yeah, definitely. But also, a few quick words from our sponsors. Moran Roofing. Nothing but roofing, siding, stop and finish up. Call 412-378-00.
Also, Life Male Steam Academy, focused on saving boys, helping develop the next generation of young men. Dollars for college success and career readiness. Please give free or check out their website at lifesteam.org.
Make things easy, just call Beezy. Call 412-719-9293, 24 hours a day. Make things easy.
And of course, there is November. HBCUs. Skinny HBCU Collaborative at Gmail. More information. Football here on the kick return. Gained scant yardage with that, with 7 minutes left to go.
Number 4, Don Williams took that kick.
Man, we were at 60.
First and 10 Raiders.
Yeah, 60 spot. Will they hit 70, you think?
I think, respect, they could probably hit 80.
If they choose. If they
choose to.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Raiders from their own 14-yard line.
I know that's one thing about about Coach Wade is he does not try to deliberately pour up the score. When it's up, he will take his foot off, not take his foot off the gas per se, but
hit cruise control.
Yeah. Cruise. Oh. So we got 6:06 left to go here in the third quarter. Bears lead this one 60-0.
Jaden Dang.
Yeah, they just came in here and asserted their dominance. Took over Riverview, took over Oakmont, and now they're probably going to take over the bakery too.
They're definitely going to take over the bakery. They're going to take over that bridge you see in the distance there.
Yep.
They're going to take over that too.
And I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to act like a bear when I get in the bakery too.
There's the pass. It's going to be complete. And, not much yardage gained on that. And we're going to.
Yeah, and I think they're calling screens because, again, Clairton is not blitzing. Whoever really calls screens whenever a team is blitzing, and they're not blitzing whatsoever.
No, they're not.
And I think that might be catching them off guard, too.
So we got 5:11 left to go here in the contest. 3rd and 15 at the 9-yard line. Raiders trying to, at this point, just dig themselves out of this pinned in their own red zone hole.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in, too. It kind of limits what you can do for real when you're back there.
Especially when you're facing a team with such a relentless pass rush.
Yeah, that and just good run defense, too.
Back to throw, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds, and we're going to have a 4th down.
Yeah, right now you're just hoping for a good punt. Two. Good punt.
Way out of bounds.
Yep, I don't care if they kick it up to here to me.
Yeah, that's it. See that tree over there with them red branches?
Yep.
I want to see them branches move, and not by the wind either.
Hey, man, kick over to the baseball field.
Home run. So we got a 4th and 15, 4:01 and change to go. Special teams unit on the field for both squads. John Trey Sanders back to take the punt, but that's not going to get the opportunity as the Raiders wisely decide to kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, he does the right thing right there. That's what he's talking about, kick the ball out of bounds.
Miles Siegel makes the punt for the Raiders.
So got a 1st and 10 here for the Bears. They're going to have the football at their 20-yard line. So already have the football in the red zone. Going to try to capitalize on that and add more points to the board here with 3:18 left to go and counting.
Clairton's got it 1st and 10 from the Raiders 20-yard line.
And we're live here from Riverside Park, home Raiders. Joining us here for this broadcast of football on Roxamore Sports. There's a handoff. It's Dion Lovelace. Excuse me, no, it's not Lovelace Pompey. It's number 14, Tyrell Armstrong with the carry. Saw the 4 force a habit, but it is Armstrong who rips off a big run.
A tough run, too. Man, he was hard to bring down and moved forward, and now it's 1st and goal.
He certainly was a major haul to try to take down Mason Nash with the tackle for the Raiders. So again, we mentioned we are seeing some of the second stringers in there now, some of the players that you normally don't say. And there is a direct snap, it looks like, and it's at the number. There's flags down, so and there's a little bit of chippiness going on the field there.
I don't think the flag was on chippiness. I think more so was on a holding.
Yeah, the flag was before the chippiness.
Yeah, it happened simultaneously. I think all the refs see the same thing.
Donnie Bradley in on the play for the Raiders. So we're going to have ball at the 6-yard line. John Hightower also in on the tackle, but again, flags thrown, and we've got hands being waved.
A little bit of taunting probably going on, too.
The flag on the play was a result of a holding call against the Bears.
And it looks like a cramp a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely looks a little bit of cramp and a little bit of
cramp or probably tweak something too.
True.
Because you can't tweak something on this field because field conditions aren't really that good.
Yeah,
here.
they're. This is definitely, with the utmost respect, a interesting field to.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, else is interesting. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing. Call 412-271-9293. 24 hours a day.
Also, our friends at Chase's Cafe, the best breakfast you can ever taste, the best soul food you'll ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh.
Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
Also, the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner will be on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Greentree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or give us an email at pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. The Bears going to have the football at a 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. $1:49 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And here's number 22 with the carry. And he breaks through and gains a little bit of yardage. The run by Tyron Armstrong.
His own number, and he just does what he can, gets north and south, put his head down and gain some yards.
Tyron Armstrong in for Jeff Williams, playing at the quarterback position. Armstrong.
Yeah, he runs.
Yeah, he's a compact runner. When he, and you know, it's like you said at the one play, it's a tough tackle to make. You know.
Yeah, wearing 22 and playing quarterback, you don't see that every day.
Not frequently. Tyron Armstrong. Here's a handoff, and he busts a hole over the middle. Robert Great Scott for the score. Yep, unfortunately, you may be correct. That one is coming back. You're right. Flags are down.
Yep.
What a impactful run by Robert Scott.
Yeah, too bad it's coming back, though.
Yeah.
But that was a great run. I would say give it back to him again.
I would think so. Robert Scott, by the way. So you'll be seeing a lot of that name here in years to come.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Penalty against the Bears on that last play. Line of scrimmage is now at 15.
And Tyron Armstrong, only a sophomore, so again, keeping an eye on what the future following 2025 will look like for Clairton Bears football.
Time of possession here has been very long. I think Riverview only got the ball one time this quarter.
I think so.
Only had it one time this quarter.
Well, the very first play from scrimmage was a return. So.
Oh, yeah,
that is the end of the 3rd quarter.
We were at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we were about to get ready for the 4th quarter of this game.
And this game brought to you by our friends at Life Mail, helping develop the next generation of young men and preparing success and career readiness. Donate now at 102 in Pittsburgh. Give them a call at 412-745-5433 or check out their website at lifesteam.org.
We need to recognize the persons responsible.
Also, Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
On the scoreboard. And a special thank you to Mrs. Casey Reynolds for all of her work in creating and displaying the graphics that you see.
This Pittsburgh brothers bipolar. It's cold one day, hot the next.
Yeah, right.
We're in a weird phase of the seasons right now.
Yeah, it seems like we went from really hot to really cold really quick, and now it's back to really hot again. So like you said, we can't seem to figure out whether we're going to wear sweaters, coats, or short-sleeve basketball jerseys.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Man. God love it up here, though.
That's not a place I'd rather be. So the ball's going to be at the 2nd and 15 here, Tommy, to start the 4th quarter action. And a handoff, and that's going to be number 16, Robert Scott. Drags some defenders with him before finally being brought down. he called down at.
Defensively, Dominic Del Rosso, Allison Pascal.
Dominic Del Rosso with the tackle for the Raiders. Gain of 4 yards. This could be a ball at the 11-yard line. Third down.
Jordan Wilson Walls on that last stop.
There it is, just taking clock down. 2 running backs in the backfield. You know a run is coming.
Question is, can you stop it? 10. He's on the inside. Inside the 10-yard line is Theo Barrett with the carry. Barrett, 5'9", 115 pounds, also plays wide receiver and is a junior. And we have actually a special guest. The Pirate Parrot, Tommy, is in attendance here today. The Pirate Parrot for that action. You never know who's going to show up at these games, my friend.
Yeah, I remember at the KDK Kickoff Classic, we seen James Harrison.
Harrison was there.
Yeah.
Dude.
His son plays for North Allegheny.
Man, I don't feel as impressive now. I mean, the Pirate Parrot's cool, but James Harrison is, they're both Pittsburgh institutions.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Interesting. On the ball, muffed a little bit. Scott with the ball. He's got a hold of it. He's going to rip through the hole. Are you kidding me? He's Robert Scott. It's down. Amazing instincts by Scott there to recover what could have been a potentially turnover situation, and he takes it to the end zone. But again, this one likely going to come back.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play, though. Man, that was a heck of a run. But, this ain't the early 2000s, early 2010s. You can't crack back block no more. No. So that's coming back.
Personal foul on the cross-back block against the Bears.
So there's a personal foul penalty.
Yeah, I say all that crack backing is not allowed no more, man. Back in the days, it's like keep your head on the swivel, Yeah. But nowadays, it's like you can't even do it no more. So you don't got to keep your head on the swivel.
Instead of keep their head on a cat swivel, let's keep your own on a swivel.
Yeah, pretty much. And wow, this is...
Oh, they are going considerably back.
Yeah, wow.
That was quite the penalty.
4th and a lot to go.
Wow, that's far. Yeah. That is far. Looks like it's listed on the scoreboard as 4th and 37.
Yeah, no, that's what you call a 4th in the Oakmont Bakery.
Yeah, no question. So we'll see if they can. We'll see if the 4th and the Oakmont Bakery can turn into a donut, or it'll turn into the full box.
Hey.
Yeah, see what I did there? See what I did there? There's a snap. Back to throwing the whistle
backwards
blown.
Again.
Yeah, this one's going to go. This is a case, look, we do not see this very often. In fact, we've seen it just twice in our time of calling games. I might say it's time to probably bring the punting unit out there.
Clairton. I don't think they believe in punting too much.
Punting, it's like Coach Wade is going to pull us aside. Coach Wade's such an engaging, nice guy, always so polite and generous. But Coach Wade is going to pull us aside and say, Unc, Pops, we don't punt at Clairton.
Yeah, hey, brother, kick field goals.
And just like that, we talk about it, it's going to be, they are going to go for it.
Yep, what I say. They don't believe in that.
Yeah, punting, we don't play that ball game.
They probably don't even practice it because they do so well.
He's going to hold on to it and run. It's number 22, and he's got yardage. He may gain something here. Are you joking? Still on his feet. Tommy, he's inside the 15-yard line. Tyron Armstrong with a long run. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for the first down.
There's a first down.
There's a first down.
It was goal. It was in goal, was it?
I don't know. Well, now John Moses with a tackle, but a very strong run by Tyron Armstrong. The Raiders will take over on down, so a moral victory in its own right. A 4-and-out for the Bears.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah. You said no, first down. I'm like, no, it's a turnover.
The Raiders.
Oh,
first down for the Raiders.
Oh, I'm like, no, it's turnover by Clairton. But the fact he almost got a 4th and forever still goes to show that this team is good.
Exactly. That's where I give the credit where it's due. They may not have got the 4th down, but when you're facing a 37-yard hole to make up a run of 25 yards, very impressive. But that's what you call making the best of a tough situation.
Pretty much, yeah.
So that's why even if they did punt the football, they probably would have wound up in the same spot here as it is. So gain that confidence, man. And the handoff. And he is stuffed.
Man, He's trying to put somebody on ESPN with that hit.
How does that saying go? How does the tune go?
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Oh, man, that was a heck of a hit.
He stuffed like a Boston cream donut.
Man, wow. That was, heck of a hit.
I'll tell you one place you're going to be stuffed at, Tommy, is our friends at Chase's Cafe. It's in the He just,
Wow.
My goodness. You felt that from here, young man.
Yeah, that was,
Oof.
oh, man.
I am hurting now. I'm hurting just by watching that play, sir.
Yeah, that was still playing hard, up 60-0.
There's no off switch. And it's, you're talking about the second stringers, you're talking about some of the JVers. They realize this is their time to shine and make that impact and show, look, we may not be it now, but we are the future of this football team. The Clairton Lumber Company, my friends, they're laying the lumber, they're laying the wood, and they're laying the house. No kidding there. There's a handoff, and they're going to be still hold on to the football, and he's going to be drugged down. And just like that, we're going to have a third and long.
And Riverview trying to get the guard tackle pulls going, but Clairton's just doing a great job of following the pullers, and they're just, again, playing bully ball.
They're playing bully ball for sure.
Brother or little cousin, they're just beating them in the video game. And, it's kind of like that. We'll win this thing right now, respectfully.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, they're not the first, they're not the last.
But I'll tell you this, to respect the Riverview for not shortening quarters and things like that.
That does take some guts. I mean, we will see teams say, we want quarters short, and we want to just, we saw a game last year where one of the schools decided to just stay in the locker room after half. They're out here to take their lumps and learn and grow.
Yeah.
And prepare for next week against Jeanette.
Hey, it's crazy. North Allegheny actually got blown out last night.
Yeah, do you see that? Was it by Pine Richland, yeah?
Yep. And you know what North Allegheny did? It just took on the chin and rolled with it. That's what you gotta do in this life, man.
Listen, when we played sports time, when we played football, I played football, baseball. We have been on that side of the not so ideal outcome. Yeah. You learn as much about yourself in that as you do 10 wins.
You do. You just gotta, learn from it, come back from it. I would say whenever you're getting blown out, it builds character.
It does.
It builds character.
If you don't quit. It's Rocky, Sylvester Sloan and Rocky says it's not how many times you get hit, it's how many times you get up after getting hit.
Yeah, you got to think. Michael Jordan didn't become great overnight. He had to put in the work.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to keep putting that work in to not get blown out.
I can remember very vividly in my youth watching the Bulls and Georgia team get beat in consecutive playoffs by the Bad Boy Pistons, the late Chuck Daly, Punxsutawney native. Those losses, and Jordan would often say those losses are what led to us going on that run. If we hadn't suffered those back-to-back playoff losses, in 87.
Yep.
That's what caused us to grow and get hungrier and hungrier, and so we don't go through this again.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a bad feeling whenever you're like this. Sometimes emotions get a little high, but you have to keep your cool.
And there's a handoff. He's going to run it up the middle, up the gut, and he's going to get a first down and more.
Not really a shifty guy. He just went north and kept his head down and went forward.
Tackle me if you can.
Yeah,
Run by number 14, Tyrell Armstrong. And we're at about the final minute of the football game here, Tommy. 1 minute and 16 seconds at 15-14 and counting left to go in the football game. Clairton going to take a 60-0 win here. We think they may score here, but I don't think that the way they're running the football, I don't think they're looking to put another point on the board.
There's probably one, maybe two plays left, probably one play. And it might just be a knee.
So we've got about 55 seconds. They're in no hurry to get,
Yeah.
They're in no hurry, so we know what they're trying to do. Run the clock out. No point to, lump on.
Yeah, run the clock out, get you a donut from the bakery.
Right. We got to go up there after the game.
Yeah.
Handoff. And he breaks a tackle. He got distance. So we talked about they may take the foot off the gas. Robert Scott said that is not going to happen. Not if I have a chance to get into the end zone, and he does just that. Robert Great Scott for 6.
I don't blame him. If I'm a young guy, I'm like, man, I'm trying to get me a touchdown before this game's over with.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's like, man, I don't go to the field to watch ball. In this case, you do Clairton.
Right.
And then, you know, it's like, I don't really start the first couple quarters, so I'm making the most out of this.
Freshman, get used to seeing that was, Tommy, that was a 40 all power.
Yeah, it was. Again, he's a north and south guy, and they don't, no jukes, no none of that. Nope. Just, you know, keep your head down and run straight.
Derrick Henry style.
Yeah,
nothing pretty about what Derrick Henry does.
Yeah, it's just, man. Kind of like a Jalen Warren type of style running, too. Like I say, he just goes north and south.
Yeah.
You know, block your butt off, too.
That's right. And listen, north and south is just as valuable as east and west.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably more valuable than west, because if you go west, you're going backwards.
Yeah. I know some guys can go east and west very well.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you don't have that stamina in you, know, I mean, you have to know your strengths, that's all.
That's it.
Know your strengths.
And play within your strengths, and then, you know,
yeah.
Work on anything that may not be a strength.
Yeah.
And the extra point is no good. So, but it does not really matter, Tommy, because that'll call it.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll be right back with our post-game thoughts after this one. Clairton 66, Riverview 0.
Good game, great game. See you next week. See you, Princess. See you, Princess.
Thanks.
back with the post-game show, and say the least, man, that's a lost words right now.
Well, listen, I mean, that was a game that was a emphatic one, and it was ended with an exclamation point. We thought it was going to be one of the last plays from scrimmage. Robert Scott, the freshman, rips off a monster run, channeling his inner Jalen Warren, inner Derrick Henry. 4 touchdown runs on the afternoon for the Bears. It was just a decisive performance for Clairton.
Yeah, Clairton did their thing, handled business, and put 60 points up on the board against them.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, interesting. Well, interesting. Now, let's keep it. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just doing our job, man. It's nothing. it's nothing against Riverview. You guys have a great program. I look forward to seeing what you do next week against Jeanette and going forward. Okay, so listen, it's the football game, man. Sometimes you're the bat, sometimes you're the ball, and you will learn about this. You will learn and you will grow from this. So hopefully, hopefully Riverview has a success going forward to make the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Kudos to them. Hopefully they have Jeanette next week. Definitely a winnable game. But as for Jeanette, though, not Jeanette. As for Clairton, though, they want to handle business, finish the regular season strong, handle business at Brentwood, and hopefully they're trying to get a ring this year.
Absolutely, and you know what? Again, I got nothing but respect. Riverview folks were they were very hospitable. They were very welcoming and accommodating. Much thanks to each and every one of you for doing it. Much thanks to the fans here. And was it Oakmont?
Yeah,
Oakmont, yep, for being just great host for us here on this game at Roxamore Sports.
Yeah, but anyway, to wrap things up, though, all rights are reserved by our executive producer, Leon Rockmore. If you want to use anything, you have to have brand consent by him. Anyway, though, it's been Tommy Sheard and
Jay Pagliaro, Unk and Pops, ladies and gents.
We're out of here. Have a good one, everyone.